have enabled, so yeah, you
Right.
can just start recording.
So you see the participant
Yeah,
doc.
I saw
Yeah, you
that
see
this
the
meeting is being
participant that
recorded.
yeah, yes, and you can set me as co-host.
Y-
Who
Yeah,
is
Let's see.
host
Where
now?
do I do that? Can somebody tell me
So
where? I'll
you
go down
click
to
the
participants.
you click a participant in the bottom, and then you see the right hand side. You show the
Yes.
name,
Okay.
right?
Jason,
Yeah, and
make
you see
host.
the dots, right? You see the dots and click the dot.
It says change host to Jason.
Uh, no, no change your host to this.
co-host.
You can't, but you don't see. Oh, there's no co-host here.
See, I just sent
Oh, can
host
you
to
see
you.
the co-host?
So that's
No,
not a
Jason,
big
Jason,
deal.
now is you.
Go ahead.
Jason, right now is you are the host.
Host. Yeah, but you need to change it to. Okay, let me see.
I don't know how to do co-host.
Oh,
It doesn't look like the option is in the same area.
I
right.
think
Okay, it's a little bit different from my side. Now
I
from
think
my my account.
I
Okay.
am assuming it's because I have also joined from Teresa's account, and Doug, you have also joined from the same account, and that's the host account. We might not be able to give a co-hosting right because there are two hosts from the same account. I'm gonna drop off the call and join from my personal email ID and see if
Okay,
you can do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay. Thank
And
you, Daniel.
if we have to, Jason, you're the host, and then you just pass it to me. Where's that code?
Yeah,
Oh,
Let
but
me see.
okay. Looks like I
yeah,
can.
Jason, can you find the button to see if you can co-host Doug?
I cannot.
You cannot. Probably this account. Cause I don't know. Cause so when I use this account, I never tried
Yeah,
this
I
function to. Yeah.
okay. Anyway, can you claim the host back?
Doug, can you claim your host back?
So because the doc use okay, it still use
Yeah, it's
Teresa's name.
recording. It's recording now.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
recording, and
Yeah.
the
Can
Zoom
you
is also
claim a
recording.
host back, doc?
I can't take it back. You have to give it to me now.
Oh,
Whoever is the host now has the control.
all right.
Nobody can take the host. You have to give the
That's a
host.
Oh,
way. Yeah, yeah. Jason, see if you can give back the host. But I think, Doug, even though Jason cannot give you back the host, will you be able to using your computer to do the presentation right now?
I don't understand your question.
Okay. So
I'm
right
ready to
now,
go. I'm ready to
yeah, you're
go. I
ready,
just
code.
need to be the
Okay.
host.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Can you try giving the hosting rights now?
but
Jason.
I cannot.
You have to go click the three dots next to someone's name, and then you click make host.
Yeah. Only host can do it. No one
Yeah.
else as a
Yeah.
participant. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so okay, I need a host. Okay, who is the
Doug
okay?
is
So doc
Doug
is
is
a
the host.
TL, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Doug.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Yeah, I
I'm
send you back. I send you back.
Yeah. I can see the Doug is a host now.
oh,
Okay.
perfect, perfect. And the three people entering the waiting room.
So
Yeah.
Jason? Am I gonna make you host when it starts because you're doing the introduction?
No, you
No
don't need it.
need.
You
No,
You
don't
you
don't
need
don't
it.
need?
need.
Okay,
You
okay,
don't
Yeah,
have
you
to.
don't
You
need
don't
it. I
have
just
to.
make an introduction.
Yeah. Because
okay.
I joined as a guest.
Yeah.
And
So
then
you guys
okay, let me see.
perfectly fine.
Share. And where
I
is the
think
share screen button? Just the big share in the bottom?
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
yes, yes.
Okay.
And since
Okay. Can
how do
somebody
I,
let Vince in? Vince is in the waiting room.
Yeah, you have to. You
you
are the
have
host. You have the admin.
Oh,
So that's a little
where do
bit
I go to see that?
in the
admin.
participants
Where?
on the in the participants on the bottom, now that you will click, you will see people trying to enter, and you have to admit all of them.
Oh, I don't. I
So
just see the
so so
participants that are already in. I don't see anybody else.
yeah, I think that's the problem. If Doc is the
Oh,
host, he
wait. Let
cannot
me
because
see.
people continue
Let me see.
coming.
Where's
He
Vince?
cannot admit the people in the program.
No, it's okay. We still have time. Yeah,
Yeah.
we still. Yeah, let's be calm. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
our first
I think we're
session.
fine. We're fine.
Yeah, we
We're
are
okay.
No.
fine.
I mean, it's, because right now, so many people is waiting in the room right now. Do you
Yeah.
see that?
I don't
because
see
I
it.
don't see Vince. I don't see Vince. I do see waiting room. There's 4 people. I don't see
Yeah,
Vince there though.
you can just go to waiting room and admit everyone.
Vince joins from like an account which only says VVV.
Yeah,
It doesn't come
That's
here
Vince?
like that's
That's
Vince, yeah.
Vince?
Yeah.
ho-
yeah.
Okay.
hold on. So Doc,
So Vince is
when
joining. Yeah.
okay, Doc.
What?
So during your presentation,
Yeah.
so you will see people consistently join in,
I just
but
admit them. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you have to admit, otherwise they
Yeah.
cannot join,
Yeah.
right?
Every little while. I'm not going to check every 5 seconds.
Yeah. You'll get a notifications once you start and you're talking, and if someone's joining, it comes it will ping you that someone's waiting in the waiting room for you to admit them in.
Okay.
So you'll be notified when
So
someone
All
do
right,
we
good,
have
good. All right,
to
we're all
put it?
set, guys. We're all set. I got it. I got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys are getting too lost here. Let's just stay calm. We have a minute. Too much
Yes.
talking. Vince, are you on?
I don't see
I
him.
No,
tried
no,
to admit him.
no, yeah.
I think it was Teresa who was asked saying that she is in the meeting room waiting. It wasn't
No,
Vince.
no, I'm inside already.
Yeah, yeah. On the group chat I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Group chat. I said yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Just yeah. We it's okay. Not the group chat. We're just waiting. Yeah, take care of the wherever people inside the meeting
Yeah.
room.
But just to before I drop off the call because I have a call in a minute,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you start
Good luck.
recording, thank you. The recording is
Yeah,
on
it's
right now.
recording already. It says
Yeah,
it's
Yeah, the
recording.
recording
Yeah,
is
we're
on.
good.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw
You
that.
don't
I saw
have
that.
to
Perfect.
change
All right,
anything.
it's 12 o'clock.
Thank you guys.
I'm
I'm
gonna let
gonna
people
Thank
go.
you.
join
Good
back in
luck.
30.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Yeah, I saw people join. Perfect. Perfect.
Hello, everyone. Doug Manelli here. Welcome. We're just going to give it another minute or so because we've got a fair number of
yeah,
people
yeah,
that
right.
are registered. Hi, Barry.
Hi everyone. Hi Barry.
Hi everyone. How's everyone today? Hi Jason.
Yeah. Good, great.
Barry,
Thank you
how
for
are you?
joining us.
Good. Yeah, no, great to join. Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, Jason. Barry's connecting from Dublin, Ireland.
Oh wow. That's probably the most far one to join today, maybe.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
founded the AI network, which is something I'll tell you about at another time. But
Right.
all right, it's a couple minutes after 12. Jason, do you want to?
Yeah, we just give maybe, 2 more minutes, get more people log on.
Yeah, we have
cool.
what? 11, 12, 13,
Yeah, 12:01. Yeah, just
14.
2 more minutes. Yeah.
Is Vince on?
Didn't see him.
No.
Steven is
Yeah,
on.
Steven is on. So far, we have 16 participants.
Okay, that's good.
Well, we have a young face.
I'm sorry, I don't have any background music. I don't sing or dance.
No
I do know some
problem.
bad jokes, but I won't even try them.
Show off your Mandarin.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know any jokes in Mandarin. How are you, Stephen?
Good.
Oh, good. More coming.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just give 1 more minute.
James.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, maybe we'll start.
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our today's CAIA AI workshop. And my name's Jason Lin. I'm current president of Chinese American Insurance Association. CAIA is a non-profit organization established in 1989, and it's a leading organization in metropolitan area. And our one of the goals is continue support our financial professionals, continue professional growth, and also our members to better service their client, your clients, and the communities. And part of the goal, and we doing this launch and learn for a few times. Last year, I think we did AI, the development, and this year, past June, we have AI and risk, cybersecurity risk, and so that's a great feedback from our members and the professionals. And today, so we have another section of AI. And so CAI have like 14 members in the organizations. And so we continue to do this yearly round. And also we have our annual gallery usually in March of the, each year. And that is as one of the largest conference in the year. We have like around of 600 professionals to join the gala. And so today we our major character is Darkest Mannerly, and he's our vice president of Chinese American Insurance Association. And the Doc has uh, is a executive leader in the community industry, communication and global media communication industry, and have 20 years experience. And currently, he's the head of the communication, global communication in the Everest Group, and is one of the leading global research and consultant company, and also reinsurance in the property casualty in the business. So Doug has like a very rich experience in the AI experience, and also Doug is the founder of AI of Long Island AI Academy, right? So it's continue has like development and also progress in the AI use. And one of the good things, AI, we all heard about AI all the times. People are worried about how AI going to replace our job, but actually, and if you know how to use something, can be replace your job because you are must for this. And we now people right now will change, right? People in the beginning is very worried about the AI replace job actually, and right now the turn is how we use the AI to better service our job, our people, all right? How to use the AI to better to help our work, and that's why we have this today's section. We have like a month section, and the Doc spend a lot of time for this program, and I appreciate Doc for all the efforts. Okay, other than that, I just give the time to Doc, and it's all yours. Thank you, Doc.
All right, thank you, Jason. Appreciate the introduction, giving everyone some background on Chinese American Insurance Association, and why.
Can you really be loud, Doc? Can you really be loud?
Yeah. Let me turn up the max the mic. Okay, so the association has really made AI a priority, as Jason highlighted. I have taken some time and done some training in AI over the past year to year and a half, and really accelerated it in 2026. And so there are dozens of specific topics or areas that we can go into, and the specific project that we're going to talk about today, which I think affects all of us. And I work in the property casualty insurance industry, primarily in the U.S. And AI is becoming more and more a regular part of how folks conduct business, on underwriting, risk assessment, claims, etc. So people are trying to figure out, what to do with it and how it makes sense for them. So the specific project that we're going to do today is better prospecting with AI. So at the end of the day, let's face it, we're all salespeople, right? We're all working on relationships and trying to bring value to someone who, or an individual or an organization who needs it for one reason or another. Working at, I started in the industry as an insurance broker. So if you're a broker, you're an agent, or you work in sales, business development, or really any other role for that matter. We all do play a part in prospecting and sales. And so that is the overarching theme of what I'm gonna go through today. So I gave you a little quick intro and background on myself. Let me see if I can find these are. These are this is 7. These are the seven of the books that I've read on AI so far this year, and I have 2 more that are coming from Amazon this week. It's a fascinating topic, and I think what you're going to find today, there's going to be some kind of, at least I hope, some mind kind of blowing and really unexpected results that you're going to find with what we go through today. So if everyone could just, put a thumbs up or give some kind of indication that you did receive my email yesterday. I'm sorry it was late, but I wanted to make sure you got a copy of the worksheet. Is anyone able to add the worksheet to the chat for someone to download if they didn't get it? So, all right, it looks like a few people say they got it, so I'm guessing the email was successful. So so you've got your version of the worksheet, which we're gonna go through, and I've got my instructor sheets, which is kind of similar and goes along with the theme and the worksheet flow that you've got for today's portion of the project. Okay, so I hope you've either come to today's session with a couple of specific companies, or maybe associations or family offices, or specific groups that you might like to target as a prospect, right? So the company, and disclaimer, I left on good terms. I love AIG, but AIG is going to be the company that I'm going to use in my demos today as my prospect. It'll be AIG. So to get started, I want to share 2 kind of quick stories that you might find kind of interesting with AI. This just happened recently, and I got a couple quick videos to share. The first, is anybody familiar with the boating game, the digital boating game called Coast Runners? Does anyone know the Coast Runners story? No? Okay, so I'm going to go to share screen. Okay. This down. We're gonna go to Coast Runners. So if you can see, can everyone see that? It's just kind of a boat, zipping around. ChatGPT was put to play this Coast Runners game relatively recently. And the goal wasn't the definition of winning was, you got to go in this great boating game, you do different things and you get points. So get the most number of points you can possibly get. And so the ChatGPT went in and created its own kind of, focus and went and, experimented with every little nookie and cranny and corner of this area. And they found, this particular area where you see it's doing circles, they found that if it stays in that particular lagoon and makes those same movements continuously forever, it will rack up more points than anybody else could possibly get. So it never crossed the actual finish line. It was not about crossing the finish line. It was finding that little nook and cranny, almost like a glitch in the game to rack up as many points as you can. So sometimes these AIs have a mind of their own. The video that you see now, is anyone familiar with Stockfish? Stockfish is the latest. My son is 12 years old and he's an avid chess player. probably 50% of the time he beats me fair and square. I don't play that game. I don't let him win. In fact, we played last night, and I beat him in only 16 minutes. So that was a good game. But so Stockfish is the latest global computer. That's the best chess game opponent you could ever have. And so ChatGPT was put up against Stockfish to see how it would go and match up against the world's best chess computer. And what ChatGPT did, let me see if I can play this one.
You think it only took 5 moves for ChatGPT to invent the first chess move that has ever occurred like this? Because in this position, ChatGPT did not develop its bishop, but rather played the move.
Okay, ChatGPT played Stockfish 1 or 2 games, and the next thing that it did was it went and hacked behind the computer system that was managing their particular game, and went and found flaws in the code, and ultimately blackmailed the software behind the system for it to force the opposing player, Stockfish, to always make the wrong moves and lose. And this was relatively recently as well. So not trying to be the best actual chess player, but finding interesting, tricky ways to kind of, go around the rules. So this is some pretty wild stuff that's been happening lately. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is I'll just talk quickly about, I mentioned the target for today. My target that I'm going to work through is going to be AIG, a very, very large Fortune 100, primarily property and casualty, but they also have a life insurance division as well. They're going to be my target prospect. And the model that we build today, actually, let me give you the overall, just housekeeping. This is going to be 75 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, because we're doing this for the first time, and want to make sure that we get everyone's questions at the end as well. So we are going to leave 15 minutes for questions at the end. So this is essentially a 75-minute session per week, 12 noon on Tuesdays in Eastern time, New York time, for 75 minutes for 4 weeks. Recordings will be posted. We're going to target within 24 hours, should have them posted to share with you for later. Questions or anything that come up as we go through the session today, you can pop into the chat. But I don't want to take too many questions while I'm going through everything today, because I want to stay on track and don't get pulled too far off in a tangent. Because certainly I'm sure you have a lot of ideas, comments, questions, and a lot of them are probably due proper time. And I don't want to make sure that we miss what we're focused on today. So this 4-week workshop, the primary goal of this 4-week workshop is simple. By week 4, every one of you will have a fully AI-powered prospecting system. Not theory or needs or categories you need to do every single time. It's going to be an actual toolkit and templates and prompts that you build yourself. So the templates that we're going to work with today, you can cut and paste and use them for every prospect you have from this day forward. And I assure you, it's going to save you more time than you ever maybe even predicted. Today's session is primarily the engine room, so to speak. So everything that we build in weeks 2, 3, and 4 are going to be based on the research habits and the models that we build today. So a quick show of hands, or maybe emojis, who has spent more than, let's say, 30 minutes in the past week researching a prospect? Who has spent more than a half hour on a new prospect that you were thinking about, somebody introduced you to, and maybe you did a bit of research? I'm guessing a bunch of people probably spent at least that, if it was someone that maybe you were introduced to. We're gonna shrink that time exponentially today to a matter of minutes. So once we build these templates and these prompts, and a 1-page brief, which we'll have at the end of today's session, you can replicate this same model and that same 1-page brief for every prospect you use from this day forward. That's how efficient and time saving this project is going to be for your workflow. Okay, so we did the. All right, now we'll get right into the project, and we'll get into the first live demo that I'm going to do. So part one. If you look at the worksheet, at the bottom of the first page, you're going to see part one, and it says define your target prospect. So choose one real prospect that you want to qualify today. Complete every field below before running any AI prompts. Of course, AI can find all this stuff, for you as well. Mine is going to be AIG, and at the top of the next page, you'll see, key intelligence from your AI research. What are the top 3 findings that come out of there? And then I'd love to actually have comments from people, not in the chat. I'd love to have some dialogue and conversation, specifically around after you do this for yourself. So I'm going to live demo it, and then I'm going to give you the specific prompt, and then you demo it yourself. And for this one, we're going to use just ChatGPT or Claude are both sufficient research tools for what we're going to do here. At the top of the second page, it says key intelligence from your AI research.
So Doc, do you share the page yet? We're still in the the YouTube page.
Oh, all right. Let me get to the. Okay, so here you can see this is this is the worksheet that you got yesterday. So the bottom of the first page, define your target.
No, we didn't see the page in the screen.
Okay, let me go back. Now?
No, you need to bring out the page. The page you see different from, because right now it's still in the YouTube side, YouTube TV.
I see. Okay.
Perhaps Teresa need to. Okay.
All right. Stop share. Here we go. Okay, so here's the bottom of the the bottom of the first page of the worksheet. Part 1, define your target prospect. I hope you have at least 3 prospects that you'd like to work on today. But as I mentioned, my target prospect is going to be AIG, property and casualty and insurance company, and the specific titles and roles that I would be going for would be really those chief marketing officers in the space that I work, more than 50,000 employees. So what I want to kind of get your comments on after you run this yourself. So I will run the live demo with the prompt there, and then I'd love you to run it yourself on one of your prospects, and then write out your top 3 findings, and then I want to find out what surprised you with those findings. You probably have expectations in your mind in terms of what you think it's going to spit out, but I think it's going to really surprise you. All right, so all right, so going to let somebody else in. Let somebody else in. Okay. All right, so now we'll go. Demo will be back here. All right. So can you all see ChatGPT screen?
Yeah. Where should we begin?
Okay, so all right, so at the top of the second page in the worksheet that you have in the yellow box, that's the prompt that I have right here. Okay, so the most important takeaway for today is going to be the value of how specific you are with your prompt. A prompt is simply an instruction. If you hired someone to do, hired someone for your company, and you told them, hey, go do marketing. Okay, they're going to come and have a bunch of questions. What's the audience? What creative do you want me to do? What's the plan, the strategy? It's going to be a lot of questions, right? So the more specific you are with your prompt, the more targeted you are with that instruction, the results are going to really astound you, right? So this is a really detailed one. So, okay, act as a senior business development analyst. Research AIG and give me, number one, what they do and who their customers are. Number two, any recent news, funding, expansions, or senior leadership changes within the last 90 days. Number three, likely pain points or growth priorities based on their market position. And number four, the names and titles of the top 3 decision makers I should know about. Format as a concise executive summary I can read and digest in under 90 seconds. So we'll see what it spits out. Okay. What does AI do and who its customers are? Okay. 90-second read. One, what they do, their customers. Second, recent, anything that's happened. That's right, Eric Anderson. Likely pain points and strategic priorities. Top decision makers to know. Business development insight. That's really detailed. It's really specific. It's very recent and timely. And it gives you a lot of trigger points to initiate conversation here. And we'll talk about some of these trigger points in a minute as well. So let's see. Okay, so we're here. I'm going to stop sharing. All right, I'm going to go.
Hi, Doug here from Long Island AI. Doug here from Long Island AI Academy. In this group, we're going to focus on some AI fundamentals to build out your AI toolkit. Have you ever used ChatGPT and thought that answer wasn't very good? There's a good chance the AI wasn't the problem. Your prompt was. One of the biggest misconceptions about AI is that there are secret words or a magic prompt that unlocks amazing results. There aren't. A prompt is simply an instruction. Think about it this way. If you hired a new employee and said, go do marketing, they would probably have a lot of questions. Who is our audience? What's the goal or objective? What tone should I use? What do you want me to create? AI works exactly the same way. The more specific your instructions, the better the result. Let me show you. If I type, write me a LinkedIn post about AI, ChatGPT will give me something that's perfectly acceptable, but it's also pretty generic. It could have been written by almost anyone, or for anyone. Now watch what happens when I give it better instructions. I say, you're an executive communications strategist. Write a LinkedIn post for insurance executives who are curious about AI. Use a conversational but professional tone, and include one surprising insight about AI adoption. Keep it under 200 words and end with a question that encourages discussion and follow-up. Same AI, completely different instructions, and a completely different result. The quality of your prompt determines the quality of your output. You're not trying to memorize any magic words. You're learning how to communicate clearly. The better your instructions, the better AI can help you. Here's my challenge for you today. The next time you use ChatGPT, don't type just one short sentence. Tell it who it should be. Tell it exactly what you want. Give it a little context, and you'll be surprised how much better your results become. And tomorrow, I'll show you the simple 3-part prompt formula that I use almost every day. And once you learn it, you'll be able to use it with almost any AI tool. If you found this helpful, follow the Long Island AI Academy and continue to follow us this week for more practical AI tips.
All right. So I hope you found that helpful. Obviously, some people that have been using AI comfortably for a little while probably going to find this maybe that a little oversimplistic. But it was a bit of a wow moment for me to actually spend a bunch of time to. I'm gonna more people in the waiting room. To spend a bunch of time preparing to get the prompt right, to get the instruction right. I used to be so gung-ho and very fast to just kind of get something in and just spit out some crazy result. I now sometimes type. I did a prompt yesterday that was 4 paragraphs long, probably 20 sentences, and it was in Claude, and it took Claude like 3 hours to get a response. But it was phenomenal. It's incredible how it could bring all that stuff together, and it also remembers all your previous discussions and conversations. And brings that into light, into context with what you're working on today, which is incredible. So, yeah. All right, now is your turn. So open ChatGPT or Claude. You should probably have access or at least the free access accounts to one or both of them. Pick one of your top tier prospects I was talking about earlier, right? So the one that I ran through the live demo was AIG. Run this exact prompt. And tweak it a little bit as you like. And like I said, it is a little bit long. I know it's annoying. You're like, oh, I got to type this. What is this? 4 sentences or something. But trust me, when you type that out, and the more that you do prompts that are similar, you're going to create a daily habit. And the whole part, which is a separate conversation that could be for 3 hours, is this is about creating a daily habit of a new tech adoption. This is a mindset shift. This is a change in paradigm. I know I sound like I'm overhyping it, but the more you get into it, you're going to find that the exact same thing. And I'm far from an expert. I'm just a beginner that's continuing to learn more about it every day. All right, so run this prompt for yourself in ChatGPT or Claude. You've got 8 minutes. All right, so 8 minutes to type it in, tweak it a little bit as you might be comfortable with. Use one of your real specific, prospects. Change the name if you want, if you don't want to share that prospect with a competitor that's here today. But so I'll give you 8 minutes. It's exactly 12:30. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. At 12:38, we will reconnect. And then, let's see, here's what I'll leave up on the screen. I'll share the screen. And this is exactly what we're going to... All right, so here, this is the top of the second page of your worksheet. What are the top 3 findings from putting in that prompt? All right, it's 12:31. I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.
Don't know how many people really use the ChatGPT in the daily life to do any research, proposal, analyst question.
Which one do you use, Jason, more? Is it ChatGPT or Claude or Google Gemini is very easy to
Yeah,
use because it's so handy. You just go to Google and it's
right.
Gemini's right there for you.
Yeah, I usually just go to Google, Google to research, if I need to find some answers. That's the
Yeah,
most convenient way. Get used to it.
Very good. It's too easy, actually.
Right, right, right.
Hey guys, I know it's what is it, 12:35. All right, I guess you probably had time to type in the prompt a little bit. Maybe you have some questions. Does anybody want to just talk about how it went? Anyone who's maybe finished it so far, share some of your thoughts. Barry, what'd you think?
Yeah, just unmuting there, Doug. Yeah, it was good. I mean, there's a lot of detail there. What I liked about it, it kept it quite concise. There's only so much content you can flick through pretty quickly during a day, so I suppose I like the way it was concise, and yeah, I like the way it connected in with developments the last 90 days. It gives you an opportunity to capitalize on those developments and use them as subject matter to reach out to the prospect.
Yeah, great points. And especially a lot of major senior leadership changes in the last 90 days, plugged in right into that information. And I think you hit on a key point here is that you know it could also give you a result that's 10 pages if you ask for it, right? The more specific you are, the much better result you're going to get out of it. Um, Jason, do you have any success?
Yeah, I did try how to get life insurance prospectus, easily better. And yeah, well, it did give me pretty practical answers, contact 10 to 20 people every day and ask every client for referral, make 10 to 10 follow-up calls, post one helpful piece of education content online. So this is kind of very, and pretty much my, experience, it's good result, I would say. I never tried ChatGPT before, my first time.
All right, good. So what'd you think of the prompt? I mean, let's be honest, it's annoying, right? It's a long, annoying prompt to sit and go back and forth. Did I get that right? I'm going to change this. But that particular prompt, and there's a couple others that we're going to run through today. You keep these in your prompt library, and you use them again tomorrow, right? And tweak them a little bit as needed. You could flip that stuff into a brief that you're given a management team, every week kind of thing. and it's automated, right? After you get it done once, it doesn't take you more than 5 minutes the next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think
any
Steve's trying to get in.
yeah, go ahead.
Doug, I think Steve, someone's trying to get in. I think Steve's trying to get in.
Let's see. I don't see anyone in the waiting room.
I'm in there, Barry, so it's all good. Thanks.
Oh, good. Hey, Steven, how are you? Okay, good.
Good, thanks. I'll be on mute. I'm in the car, but you guys keep going. Thanks, Mel.
Yeah, great. Okay, good. All right, so good. Any other comments or questions on that first prompt and that quick? What I like, the three things that jump out for me is I like the speed of the results, the specificity, how targeted it was. To Barry's point, all within that last 90-day window. And I also like the decision maker names and recent activity with them. I think those are all great, trigger points for conversation. All right, so the next one we're going to do is part 2. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we'll go to share. All right, and here we go to part 2. Identifying buying signals and trigger events. So here's another prompt template that we're going to go through. But here I'm going to encourage you. You could use again ChatGPT, Claude, or even Gemini or Copilot if you want. They're all one and the same in one version or another. They're all better or worse at one thing or another. So ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and Copilot. All relatively free for the stuff that you're trying to get accomplished today. So in part 2 here, trigger events are your license to reach out. Without one, your outreach is kind of cold. With a trigger event, you have a reason and a hook, right? And some of those trigger events we saw jump out about the recent appointment of the new president and CEO, Eric Anderson of AIG, within the last 90 days, right? So we're going to use something called Perplexity. I will put it in. It's written here. You'll see right here. Use Perplexity for real-time results. Why I like Perplexity for something like this is because it's the best tool for real-time research that also includes all of its sources. It cites all of its sources and references. So in the same way that you'd read a technical report or a journal or even a book on a factual matter of some sort, there'll be a lot of references and sources. Perplexity cites all of them for you. So it's really they aim to be kind of higher end with their results. So I'm going to take this prompt here and I'm going to plug it into Perplexity. So this next one is trigger events and decision maker mapping. So all right, so I'm going to go share. And then there's Perplexity. Perplexity is like a lot of these other ones as well. They all have a little button up here that looks like a little notebook, and this collapses to give you the full screen, or it opens back up all of your previous conversations prior that you could reference if you need. So what do you want to know? I don't even have an official account with them, but I'm going to plug in this next prompt. And like I said, now we're on for you guys. It's the bottom of the second page in your worksheet. Actually, no, the middle one. I'm sorry, part 2. Identifying buying signals and trigger events. So the prompt that I'm running here: search for any news, press releases, media interviews or articles, LinkedIn activity or job postings related to AIG from the last 60 to 90 days. Identify any events that signal they are either growing, hiring, restructuring, facing regulatory change or challenge, or dealing with a new business challenge. List each signal and explain why it would be a relevant reason for someone in insurance or financial services to reach out. So it does the typical search like all the other LLMs do. I found several recent AIG signals that point to growth, portfolio reshaping, and active staffing. Clearest business development signal is the Columbia acquisition. The clearest restructuring signal is at the remaining Corebridge stake sale. And the clearest hiring signal is the cluster of opening roles across underwriting, compliance, analytics, treasury, risk. All right, let's see the signals that we asked for. Okay, specific signals, why it matters. And the third column, why someone in insurance or financial services should reach out. So AIG agreed to acquire Everest's insurance operations in Colombia. Why this matters. This is an expansion move into a new market or footprint and suggests active growth in specialty or international P&C insurance. Why someone in our industry, in insurance, financial services, should reach out. Vendors, brokers, reinsurers, and distribution partners can pitch local market capabilities, placement support, claims handling, regulatory support, or cross-border underwriting expertise. Let's see, how many signals is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 signals, was it? Best outreach angles. If you're prospecting AIG, the strongest angles right now are, okay, I'm not going to read through all of them. Distribution, underwriting, capital, portfolio, transition advisory. What I'd prioritize. Okay, and if you want, I can turn this into a tighter prospecting list with specific contact titles, likely pain points, and outreach messaging. So as you can see, and they cite all their references, right? So where'd this come from? Market Chameleon's website, Yahoo Finance. This is straight off LinkedIn, straight off their page on LinkedIn. Zacks. So it cites all that stuff, which makes it easier if you're trying to publish an article, get something out there where you want your original reference, right? So, all right. So Perplexity, I talked about. Watch how it finds recent news ChatGPT might miss. And if you ran the same prompt in ChatGPT, or as I mentioned, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or Copilot, really any one of those four. Most of them would miss some of these specific articles and the ties to them. So I've kind of run this through a bunch of them as I was prepping for today. All right. So what Perplexity highlights is that they provide more targeted, educated, and more informed results. That's how Perplexity advertises themselves. As I mentioned, I like them because they cite all their references. So, all right, this is going to be your angle to go here. So, take your same prospect, and this time 8 minutes is probably too long for. So this time, take your same prospect, open Perplexity. If you have what I have, the automatic login that just connects to my Google account or my Gmail account. You could do that quickly for quick, free access to it. And I would say not just now, but in the future, play around with Perplexity a bit. You're going to find it gives, as I mentioned, some more of these targeted, kind of educated, almost professorial or university style type results. So get familiar with Perplexity. It's a fast growing one. All right, so give you a couple of minutes. Hopefully some of you kind of, got the hint from before. We're already typing in your prompt already. In Perplexity, or like I said, you can still use ChatGPT if that's what you're using for everything today. That's great. It's going to give you fantastic results as well. All right, let's see. So trigger examples. It lists out a bunch. Key coaching, a new hire to a leadership role. All right, so let's see. We ran the. Okay, you're running them on your own now. So a lot of these key trigger events that I've got listed out that came from the results of what I just put in. New hires in leadership roles, it's probably just a straight coincidence that I picked AIG, and they have a brand new president and CEO in the last 90 days, right? But a new hire in senior leadership role, regulatory filing, a new product launch, a new office opening. All of these are great reasons and triggers to reach out and do so in a way that feels natural and timely, not salesy and pushy. And you can take any of these prompts that you run in Perplexity or that you run in ChatGPT and continue to refine it after it gives you the results. And it will suggest 2 or 3 ways to refine the results further. Sometimes they're great suggestions, sometimes they're not. But you can get great results if you continue to another 2 to 3 sentence prompt, but to drill down a lot more deeper and specific. So what's happening specifically in the risk space in the construction industry in New York City in the last 24 to 48 hours. That's how specific it can get if you continue to iterate some of these prompts and triggers. All right, so if some of you ran the trigger scan on your prospect, you'll see. Let's see if we go back to the worksheet. All right, you'll see here is part 2, identifying signals and trigger events. So as I just ran that trigger event identified, why this matters and how I would use it. I would simply just cut and paste what Perplexity just gave me, right? It just gave me a fantastic table. It listed out 8 triggers for me, and it gave a lot of specific detail as to why it matters and how I can action on those items. All right, so now we're going to jump into. All right, it's just about 12:50. Okay, and I want to leave time for questions in a little while. All right, so now we're getting to part 3. This is the third live demo that we're going to do, and this one is, as I mentioned when we started the session today, this one is building your prospect intelligence brief.
How was it? It was good. Only there was more than one thing.
Hello?
Teresa,
can you mute?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, now what we're going to do here, and this is going to be what brings together all the other stuff we did so far today. We're going to take everything from parts 1 and 2 and ask AI to synthesize it into a 1-page brief that you could hand to anyone on your team or even review in the car, before a meeting. All right, so this demo prompt, if you can see the screen, okay. Based on everything you have found about AIG, create a prospect intelligence brief with these 5 sections. 1, company snapshot, 3 sentences maximum. 2, decision maker map, name, title, and 1 thing I should know about each person. 3, key trigger events, the top 2 reasons to reach out right now. 4, pain points and priorities, the 2 to 3 most likely business challenges they face. And 5, recommended conversation starter, 1 opening question that would feel natural and smart coming from someone in my field. So I'm gonna go and let's see. Okay, here's the 3rd trigger. And this one, all right, I gotta go stop share. Back here, share, and then all right, this one we'll put into Claude. Claude I use more than anything else. And what I love about Claude is any new topic or thing that I'm working on today, Claude remembers our conversation that we had back on February 3rd, and incorporates it. It's amazing. All right, so now I'll use Claude. I'll plug in this 3rd prompt for today. This is what I mentioned just now. This was what culminates everything we did in step 1 and step 2. Those demos and prompts that we walked through. And this is now going to create that 1-page brief. Now take these 3 prompts and cut and paste them. Actually, in fact, I will share them. I've already got them in a document. I will share them well, here, you guys, we're in here, right? This is what we're seeing. Okay. I love, as I mentioned, I love Claude. Claude is my favorite of all the LLM tools, but Claude takes a while to give you results. As I mentioned yesterday, it took 3+ hours to get a response, but it was exactly what I needed. It was amazing. It was kind of eye popping. Okay, so thinking about something like AIG intelligent to a structured prospect brief. Wow, that was fast for, is it still going?
So this is real time, right?
Yes, it did. Yep. So it just came out with, good. I have enough information for all the trigger. Okay. AIG prospect intelligence brief, very concise company snapshot. Number 2, decision maker map. Eric Anderson, Peter Zaffino, Ed Dandridge, Scott Hallworth. Key trigger events, pains and priorities, recommended conversation starter.
Doug, I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
So I see that you only copy paste part 3.
Yeah.
And did you also previously copy part 2 on Clock? Because it looks like Clock already knows everything you need
Yes. Yeah.
to give you.
I just used a couple of the different tools today. Yeah, we used ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity. And some
Yeah,
people
but,
using.
but your part 3 is based on everything you see the question. It looks like Clock already has your previous inquiries.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. Right.
Okay.
And that's what it incorporates. All right. So let's see. Okay. How can I share this? No, not the link. All right. So then you can take. I'm going to take this material. Am I just nuts? I'm trying to find where can I enter the rest. Trying to get a downloadable PDF. Which it usually, oh, here we go. Okay. Please. One thing you will find though, if you want Claude to do anything within the Google ecosystem, Claude has no relationship with Google, so it will not review anything in Google Cloud, any Gmail accounts, Google Drive, anything. So that's Anthropic has not worked out a deal with Google yet. All right, so essentially, while this is still running, as I mentioned, Claude takes a little while. Essentially, in those kind of little 5 to 8 minute sessions that we had, you basically built what would have taken a couple of hours if you did it in using your old ways, your old methods. Research without prioritization is really just a bigger pile of work. Oh, here we go. Okay, good. Ready for download. That looks great. I gotta move this. Okay. Download. Can everyone see this?
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, nice looking.
Yeah, so I'll cancel that. So just gonna zoom out a little bit so we can see it. So this is the result of everything we did, compiling all 3 of those prompts and that background information, and now on the target prospect that I brought to the table today, which was AIG. We've got a prospect intelligence brief prepared August 4th, along on AI Academy. AIG, we've got everything that Claude just spit out from us, and you could be plugging this in or having this format come out for you from ChatGPT or Gemini or any other tools that we talked about today, right? I just use ChatGPT and then Claude for this one, and Perplexity for some of it as well. So this is what is this? This is 2 pages, of all the work that we did. Very consolidated, very timely, within the last 90 days. You can now take this template and replicate it tomorrow. And you could have a dozen of these, ready tomorrow to then, distribute out to your team, right? You email half a dozen to, each of a few of your teammates, your sales team, and you've just made their job easier. Help them along, which really helps you and the organization. And then you start opening this eyes to this. Hey, if I'm managing you guys, and I'm the one that's using AI for this kind of stuff, what can you do with AI, right? So it's just about 1 o'clock. The last piece of today, which I'll just do in like a minute or two. We'll go to stop sharing, and this is just a creative idea. I actually use this in company settings. Sometimes I create when I'm having an RFP and I'm having a bunch of PR companies to come in and pitch why my insurance company should hire them. We create kind of a scoring rubric, right? So part 4 is qualify and score your prospects. So score your prospect honestly. This rubric determines which prospects get your energy first and which ones have to wait. So everything scored 1, 2, or 3 fits my ideal client profile. 1, 2, or 3. Clear trigger event or buying signal present for AIG would be 3, definitely a high. Decision maker is accessible, a little tricky. That would be probably a 1 to get right to the chairman and CEO. Company has budget or growth indicators, yes. Probably put a 2 for that. So you tally up your score, and if it's 13 to 15, that's your top grade A priority. If you score between 9 and 12 in the rubric, you're priority B, and below 9, you just kind of hold and kind of wait and see attitude. All right, so that's something you could do on your own. I have time for it today, and we'll have the recording ready probably within 24 hours, and I'll also email out tomorrow the worksheet for next week. And as I mentioned early today, that everything we do today is building the engine per se that we're then going to use to get into a lot of exciting pieces of this project in the next couple of weeks. So we're going to build and expand upon what we did today. So as you can see here on the screen, before next Tuesday, your action items, save your AI prospect research template prompts. So the 3 key prompts that we used, I'm going to email them to you as well, because I've got them all typed up neatly in a Word document. And you can, reuse them as we did today. You can use the same one 3 times in ChatGPT, and in 5 minutes, you have that intelligence brief. Run the full research brief and scoring process for 3 additional prospects this week. Score all 4 prospects using the rubric above, and then rank them priority A, B, or hold. And come to week 2 with your top 10 prospects researched and ranked. And we will then build your targeting strategy around that specific list. So that's important, guys. I did a couple of reviews on my Long Island AI Academy YouTube channel, and the most viewed one, like 40,000 times. I took an online AI training course, and it was very inexpensive up front. But if you don't, cancel within 2 months, they jack up the rates, and all these people are complaining. I logged in, and then I sat by myself for a few hours a day and rolled up my sleeves and learned this stuff. If you guys want to get the best out of this workshop, and I'm telling you, like hit a home run with everyone that you work with, come next week with your top 10 prospects. I don't know how recent your prospect list is, or your pipeline, or companies, new prospects relationships you've been thinking about. But if you really do the work and preparation here and now, you will get a lot out of this month-long session that you can take with you and do tremendous things. So hope you got a lot out of today, and I'll turn it over to Jason if you have any closing comments or you want to go to some questions.
Yeah, maybe we, anybody have some question here, have like 10 more minutes. And there is some, takeaway from me, be, exactly what you want AI to do for you. Like you hire assistant. I don't have the money before. like you hire a personal assistant and you need him to do something for you. You need to give the clear instruction, right? And you write the business plan. So what kind of business plans? What kind of target market? And is in general, if you want to target like, because I'm in the life insurance business, if you like to target like, okay, I want to target the dentist group, right? So you need to give the perspective, what kind of group you want to target, and then, they can generate the proposal for you. And so that's my takeaway. I have no idea before how I usually working with AI, but this is one takeaway. Gives clear instruction, let them do for you.
That's a great point. And you know what? You just brought up something actually. You know what? I'm going to real quick, if we have another minute, I'm going to share another quick. Going to here, right? Okay. All right, we're gonna go. All right, stop sharing, and we'll go share. This one.
Yep. So the three pieces, right? The first piece, what's the point of view?
Yep. Sorry, this one.
So the three pieces, right? The first piece, what's the point of view? Do you want a college professor perspective? Do you want a high school student perspective?
This is we'll get into next week.
PhD level math student perspective? That's the first piece of your smart prompt. The second is, what's the specific task? I want a college professor level perspective analysis of my 10-page report on consumerism. And then you add the third component. That's background informational constraints. So I would like a college professor level perspective analysis of my 10-page paper on consumerism, but please exclude anything before the year 2000 by adding a constraint. Those are the three pieces of a smart prompt for AI, a smart question.
Great.
So that's just kind of one piece that I said. That's exactly to your point, Jason. So back to you.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So anyone have a question? Did you want?
Yes, hi Doc. Thank you so much for this great session. So this is basically for research. And my question is there any way we can automate prospecting process based on our research through all this AI stuff, or we need to probably upload?
You can absolutely, Fred. Absolutely, we can we can build that as another specific project or conversation, but you can build agents that can automate that for you in ways that will blow your mind.
Gotcha.
I think we should talk more about agents too at some point, because that's exactly what you're talking about, creating agents that help to handle the automation.
That's correct.
I'm just going to put in the chat. That's the YouTube channel for the Long Island AI Academy. So I'd encourage you to subscribe. It's free. Just subscribe or follow, because I probably got about 35 or 40 videos now, and they're all shorts. They're all under 3 to 4 minutes a piece, but they're all little snippets of AI value, as some of the stuff we're talking about today, and some similar things, if you find it useful.
Right.
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Any questions?
Yeah. Any other question?
Hello. Hi, Doug.
Hi.
Hi. It's me, Tanya. I don't have a question, but I just wanted to request to all of our attendees, thank you so much for this session. If you guys find anything insightful, and if you guys can make a post about it on LinkedIn, what you found useful, what was your learning for the day, and tag us, that would be great. We look forward to having you in our next session as well, so we can keep a track of our learnings and what we did, and spread the word across of this amazing session that Doug is doing. And these assignments that we have gotten, because not everyone is aware about how to use AI efficiently. Most of it uses for their everyday task, but this is a very niche topic, and not there are not a lot of opportunities out there for us to learn it in such detail. So that was my thing. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thanks, Tanya.
Yeah, thanks, Doug. I just wanted to say that I actually used the conversation starter live during our call, so I've sent those out to leads already via LinkedIn, 'cause I thought they were quite good. So let's see if they come back. I'll let you know next week.
That's great.
Great.
Sounds good.
No time like the present.
Barry, would you mind taking a quick minute and maybe giving an introduction of what your AI Action Network is about?
Yeah, sure. So what we're doing is we're taking business owners who are willing to volunteer for the calls to share who are sharing to other business owners how they're using AI in their business. So many AI events are vendor based, they're selling something or they're either hypothetical. But the AI pioneers who are just normal business owners, very successful business owners, have taken time out live in person and webinars to show you what they're actually doing with AI in their business. And they're not selling to you. They only do it in the hope that you too can understand, actually, it might be useful in my business too. So it's peer-to-peer learning and not academic or selling learning. So that's what AI Action is about. And it's a global network. It's starting in Ireland, but we're looking to scale. And because I think if another business owner shows you something, I think you can usually feel a bit more trustworthy about that because they've no agenda other than sharing. And I think that's a good place for us all to learn because we're all struggling with this technology, right? And helping and sharing and learning together, I think, is the way forward. So that's basically what AI Action is about. Thanks, Doug.
Yeah, thanks, Barry. I listened. I participated in some of their webinars a few weeks ago, and it was fantastic to hear some of these business owners in Dublin, talking about even some of the bumps they've had with deploying AI and the learning challenges they've had and how they've kind of come past them, and pretty exciting stuff. Exactly the same world I think we're in, right? This conversation today and many more.
Yeah, sharing it's fantastic. Yeah, it's fantastic, Doug, as well. It's a learning environment, and we need more of this.
Right.
Very much.
Agree.
Thank you.
So this is a learning experience, because think about it, if you want to hire an assistant, right? You probably sometime, you hire an inexperienced, you hire an intern and start to develop a team and become your lifetime assistant. And because the AI, once you know working how you know how to working with them, they never leave you, right? Not like you hire a human being and they maybe somebody probably sometime they leave you, right? And if you know how to use the AI and then continue to develop the relationship and also the skill for this AI, and they really become you a personal assistant, and then they can do everything for you, and then never leave you because the knowledge and the relationship build up together.
Yes.
I think that's very great learning experience for my side. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. So this was great today. We'll send all the materials to everyone. And again, thanks for your time today. Anything else, Jason? Any other housekeeping items, or we're good?
Yeah, we're good. We're good, and I think the next we could do next week, and I think looking forward for next week, next section, and I hope everybody can do some little bit of homework, and then really you can really learn how to use that, and start if you never used that before, I think this is the day to start, right? This is the day for me to start. Okay, it's a great experience. Yeah.
Hey, Doug.
Yeah, use it to be real. Use it in
Yeah.
your real world.
Right.
Hey, Doug. This is Simon. Have you had this session recorded?
Yes.
Good. Please send it to me. Thank you. It's a great presentation. Thank you.
Thanks. Absolutely, Simon.
All right. So if we don't have no more question, all right, I think, thanks everybody for the participation and I look forward for the next section. Thanks.
Great.
Doc.
Thanks
Thanks,
everyone.
Barry. Thanks everybody for the participation.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Well done, guys.
Yep. Thanks.
Thank you.